Hi lovers, welcome back to my channel. So let's work together on this Milani goddess. Yes, so first off, I clean her face with wipes, allow it to dry, went in with spray to moisturize her skin, after which I went in with my moisturizer. I use my Cetaphil moisturizer as usual. If you have been watching my video, that's the moisturizer I normally use. Also, I went in with my primer. I use my Grip primer from Mesmetic. So I prime her face, allowing every step to dry. Make sure that anything you apply on the face, make sure that you allow each product to dry. That is, when it's dry, you can move over to the next product. So right now I'm going in with my foundation. This is her perfect shade. Blend, 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 blend. One secret about foundation is, once you apply, make sure that you take your time to blend. Do not hurry, do not rush. Blend your foundation. Make sure your foundation sink in your client's skin. Make sure it's perfectly blended. After which I move over with my blush. Yes, what is makeup without blush? Tell me, what is makeup without blush? It has a way of lifting the face. Yes, if you're a makeup artist and you don't like applying blush, you can try it. It helps in lifting your client's or your model's face. So after applying my brush, I went in with my concealer to highlight her under eye, her nose, her forehead, and her chin. So after highlighting, you move over to blend using my beauty blender. Blend, blend, blend. Makeup is all about blending. Makeup is all about blending. Make sure you blend out your concealer very well. Take your time, blend it so that there will be no harsh line when you blend. Okay, for you to know that you are good is when the concealer is perfectly blend, like there is no harsh line. When you look at it, you will not see any harsh line. That is when you will know that it's perfectly blended. I sprayed her face with my setting spray, allow it to dry, and I'm moving in with my I move in to bake her face. So after baking her face, I make sure, don't mind the T cube in my ear. My client says my model, she says she normally tear up, so I put the T cube in my ear so that if she's about to tear up, I will just use it to hold her tears. So I move into my brows. If you are following me on this channel, you must have seen video on how I work with my brows, on how I do my brows. Like, I've done a separate video on how I work with my brows. So that's exactly what I'm doing. If you have not watched video on how I fill my brows, on how I work with my brows, please check down. You will see video on how I work with my brows. So I'm just putting it this one as Jara. Next video I'm going to skip it. So after working on my brows, I move into conceal. So while concealing, just use a concealer that is one shade lighter than your client's skin tone on her brow bones, because it's going to make her brow bone to pop. And when you're working on the inner parts, use her exact shade. So this is what I'm doing, trying to conceal her face. If you're concealing your brows, make sure that your hands are straight. Look at that brows. Oh my god. Like look at that brows. I'm moving to do her shadows. I'm using this my old eyeshadow palette. Like this eyeshadow palette I'm using, I've used it for a very long time. Like I've used it for a very long time, and it still the gives me what I want. So I move in to I used dark shade and dark brown. I mixed two shades together. I can't even remember the name of this palette. Like I said, it's old palette. I can't even remember, but the eyeshadow is really good. It's an OG for me. This is one of my OG in my makeup box. So I move in with dark brown mixed with black. So that's why I applied on her eyelid and tried to blend it up. One good thing about makeup, anything you are doing, make sure you blend. Can you see the way the eyeshadow is blended? So on this video I'm going to be working with pigment. So at this point I'm placing my pigments just on the eyelid, just on the eyelid. Just watch closely and see where I'm placing my pigment. I am not exceeding, I'm just placing it on the eyelid so that her eyelid will pop. You know, we are working on Melanie skin, so I want her eye to pop. After which I move over to line her inner eye. I use the Hila gel liner. That's my favorite gel liner to line her inner eye. And after lining her inner eye, I went into line to do her eyeliner. Can you see the way her eyes is popping? Oh my god, this eyeshadow is bomb. This eyeshadow is bomb. So after which I blend out her face with my V Beauty powder palette. Blend out her face, blend all her face, and after which I move over to do her lips. I wanted to do a pure nude lips. Like I want this glam to give nothing but classy, nothing but classy. So I sorry, the light went off, so I'm done with the lips. Oh my god, look at this look, look at this look. This look is everything.